Peace, Queen. I'm well. How are you? I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. A little tired. I low-key respect Cersei's gangster. You know, she's something else. But that means that she's a really good actress and she's powerful at her craft. Because that chick right there, I see how she created that little nut Joffrey. Nana Ama, how are you? Good to see you on here. This hashtag AMA ask me anything. Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Uh-oh, the Haitian sensation in the house. I love this young sister. Young entrepreneur getting it. She's just my favorite shit starter. I love it. Hashtag AMA ask me anything. Yeah, Cersei's an interesting character. She intrigues me a lot. I'm intrigued by her motives and just her treachery. Gosh, she's treacherous. Ugh. But that's what makes her a juicy, full character. But yeah. Anybody on here watch Game of Thrones? Who watches Game of Thrones on here? Let me know. I know there's a couple of y'all on here because we be all in the group talking junk. Who all on here watch Game of Thrones? What y'all think about that last episode? Oh wait, y'all better say on here if y'all haven't seen the end part yet. If y'all don't want spoilers, y'all better say it now because I'm about to have everybody go ham in the comments. I'm looking at my feet like I need a pedicure. Oh, this is tragic. Oh, Jesus. That needs to be addressed pronto. Oh, man. Hashtag AMA ask me anything. Y'all ain't ask me nothing. Y'all just telling me how cute I look today. Y'all ain't gonna say that? Baba Tunde said, I ain't even finished season 1 of Game of Thrones. Sorry. I think I just ruined the whole thing for you. How do we choose our mothers? Okay. I'm thinking because there's so much I want to say regarding that. So in Yoruba cosmology and cosmogony, there is a belief that, before you're born, that you choose your destiny. That's the short version. Scrolling through, yes, you do episode 2, episode 11 or more. Okay. Boomy, Super Boom, what they do? Good to see you on here, Super Boom. I actually was going to call you later this evening. So yeah, Yoruba cosmology. It's believed that you sit with the creator and you choose your destiny, and you're not able to see everything that's going to happen. You know what I mean? But you're able to see some things, and it's like whatever you choose, that's what you're rolling with. You know what I'm saying? I also, in the broader African sense, the returning of ancestors coming back through the bloodline is a huge thing. I do believe that mothers can call for their children, because I know women who have called for their children and got them, but also there are spirits on the other side who are listening out for that call. You see what I'm saying? And so when they're listening out for that call, they know the one that's going to bring them to greatness, or the mother that's going to teach you the things that you need to know for your spirit to elevate. Sometimes that comes in a certain way. Sometimes that comes in a way that's not good either. You know what I'm saying? We choose our destiny. I ain't choose to come in this world broke. No, but you chose how to take that situation and turn it into abundance. Your task was to learn how to transmute brokenness into abundance. That was what you needed to know. That's why you had to come here like that. You know, that's why you had to come like that. And this is from an African standpoint. You know, that's the orientation I'm speaking of. I can't speak to other cultural things because every culture has their own ideas and views on their place and space in this existence. You know, they got their own stuff. We got our stuff too. And time again, I have seen its accuracy. Absolutely. But yeah, we come here. One of the biggest questions that you need to answer is, why did I choose the family that I did? Why did I choose them? Because when you get the answer to that, that will make everything. Yeah, you were definitely made for it. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna fast forward 50 years when you're sitting around with your grandchildren, it's all gonna make sense why you chose this particular life. But the thing is, you have to maximize what you came here with. You know what I'm saying? Because you came here with some gifts and you came here with some skills to help on that path. And a lot of people go to the grave not actualizing them and not using them. And that's when a lot of terrible things happen. That's when people have mental breakdowns and severe health and mental issues, because you have stuff inside of you that is just festering. It's eating you from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? My sister, Gina May, what they do. So yeah, that's a great question. And when you popped on, I knew you were going to ask it. I'm happy that you did. But yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. So I'm hoping to work in tandem with my children. I'm hoping to call them, and I hope they waiting on me. I know they waiting on me because they show up in my dreams. Talk cash shit too. That's how they know they mine. That's how I know they mine. Because they be coming in my dream talking shit. Mama, when me coming? I'm like, get your daddy. What you talking to me for? Anyway. Talking to me like this a one woman thing. This is not a one person thing. This is a whole thing. Don't be right here jumping in my dreams. Go get your daddy. Let's go. Child, this too much. But it's all good. Life is good. Life is beautiful. Life is challenging, and life is hard. Life is short and life is long. Surely is. I'm getting all deep now. This rum must be kicking in. Tipsy woman tell no tales. This hashtag AMA ask me anything. My here, what's up? What's up? Give me a second. I'm checking here. I got my Facebook group. I got my personal page, and I got Instagram all running at the same time. So I'm kind of bouncing around, making sure, because I missed some questions earlier, and I'm thinking that some of the people left before I was able to answer them. I felt bad about that, but sorry. Did y'all get y'all pins for the wins at TiTiTalks.com? Get your life together, because it helps me produce content and it helps me be able to do things. When you saw me do that show with Super Boom, that's going to be coming soon, the pins pay for that, for me to be able to go out there and do that. I got a meditation album coming up with my sister, Dr. Funlayo Wood Menzies. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have been able to fly out to California to continue working on that if it wasn't for y'all getting the pins. The animation, the TiTi Talks animation. If you haven't seen it, you need to go to TiTiTalks.com. It's on my homepage. Just scroll down, you'll see the animation. Or you can look for it on Facebook search, or you can go on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. You can just go to TiTi Talks. The animation is there too. Check it out. It's dope. The pins paid for that. So that helps me be able to continue. I haven't seen a dime. I told y'all earlier, I haven't seen a dime from the TiTi Talks pins. It's all going back into TiTi Talks. What is my take on healers? Be more specific, because that sounds like that could be interesting, because I have a lot of takes on it. But Ashley, hey, miss you too. Thank you. Yeah, be more specific on what you mean by that. What's my take on healers? Real healers now. My take on fake ass healers is you need to be burned and dragged. Cut the bullshit. Cut the shit. I think in general, we have people that can kind of help your body, mind, and spirit facilitate. Help to facilitate the healing in itself. So it's hard for me to say that people actually heal. People just facilitate healing for people. That's people's gift. I have a gift for that in some ways. Hey, MM Foxworth, what's happening? So like, okay, I got a lot of friends on social media. So like, if I know you as a certain name and your name on social media is 123, only God can judge me, and your avatar is not like a real picture of you, it's like a picture of like puppies and like dragons and shit, I may not know who you are. Sorry. You talking about the fake ones, Brooklyn? Oh, my homegirl Lala came up. First of all, I need y'all to understand. I'm gonna take my headphones off. I need y'all to see this hair, because La Sylvia, lots of love handy, who's right here on my personal Facebook one, she is the one who did this masterpiece right here. Y'all see that? Y'all ain't even ready for the back. Hold on. I don't even know how this gonna work. I may knock all this shit. If I knock all this shit over, that's just because I'm trying to show y'all this hairdo that La Sylvia Handy, aka Lala, hooked up for me. Yo, she ain't playing with y'all hoes today. Y'all better hit up Lala. Lala, the hair artist on Instagram. Check her out. She's dope. Yeah, Brooklyn. Sorry, I got sidetracked, Brooklyn. Which ones? The fake ones or the real ones? Yeah, it's fire, right? This hairdo is so fire. And listen, all I did was just like, I just need my hair braided. And I sat down in the chair and she was getting inspired and she just got to braiding. And them fingers just started to going. And 2 hours later, this is what happened. So she's off the chain. Love having Lala do my hair. You know why? Because I don't like to do my hair. So I need people that can just do, because, you know, I do too much. I do the most. I didn't come here to do the least. Hey, that got trademarked. Doing the most, I didn't come here to do the least. I just trademarked that. I also trademarked TiTi Talks. So if you see somebody in the street trying to make some money and trying to do some stuff, talking about they didn't come here to do lease and TiTi Talks or whatever, shut that shit down. Because I got my paperwork. The fake healers, they piss me off. They only sell products and they talk down on people who don't support them. Hello. All facts. Fake anything irritates me. Be authentic about your shit. Hey, Chandra B. What's up, mama? Kiss that sweet baby for me. He's so cute. I can't wait to snuggle him. He's so precious. My homegirl just had a baby on, what was that? Friday? My homegirl had a baby Friday. He came early. He just showed up about a month early, just like, hey. I was like, boy, you supposed to still be baking. What's happening? He had things to do, clearly. The fake healers, they piss me off. Yes. I'm annoyed by that for a couple reasons. One, there's people out there who really need healing. They really need guidance in the steps that it takes to be able to heal themselves. And people who are just doing fake stuff, that really impedes people's ability to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody needs, when you're going through your own process or whatever, everybody needs an apprentice. Needs to be an apprentice, or needs to be under the wisdom and the tutelage of somebody who's, you know what I'm saying, been through that road, you know, and I've had the blessing of having a lot of mentors and people who have facilitated and healing in me over my life. And so I understand the value of it in many ways. And so when people are projecting themselves to be XYZ and they on some other shit, that annoys me, because it's like spiritual fraudulence. You know what I mean? They piss me off too. And don't be selling no products. This product stuff. Instagram Live, they only give me an hour, so it's gonna cut off in a few moments. So when it cuts off, I'm gonna come right back on. I'm talking to Instagram. Facebook let me run my mouth all day. So yeah, they piss me off. So the thing about it is, when you're feeling like you need that type of energy in your life to kind of help you. Hold on, I'm sharing my live right now. To help you, you know, go through stuff, you have to do your due diligence. And you have to take your time. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people out there on some fraudulence. Straight up frauds. And I can't stand it. Because I'm around, and the thing about it is, the people who really are really adept, spiritually adept, and really good at that type of work, they're usually not people that like the limelight. They don't like that. They don't like the spotlight. They don't like a whole bunch of stuff. They like to handle their stuff, and they like to do their work peacefully, quietly. You know what I'm saying? What they say on what was that movie with Denzel Washington? Oh, when he was where he was a drug dealer. Oh, American Gangster. What did he say? The loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room. The loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room. And that's how I feel about that. How do I feel about narcissistic men and women? Somebody asked me about that in my last live. They asked me, how do I deal with narcissistic people? I said, you don't. You don't. Because you can't reason with unreasonable people. You just can't. What do I feel about narcissistic men and women? They are toxic as hell. And I try my best to stay as far away from them as I can. Because I don't like mess and messiness. I just don't. I can't deal with it. Because I'm not a messy person. I'm just generally not messy. I don't like a whole lot of scandal. I ain't trying to be involved in no shit, no bullshit. I ain't trying to be wrapped up in those escandalo. I ain't trying to live that life. And narcissistic people attract that type of stuff because they're narcissists. They like that type of energy. You know, that even that term narcissistic, you got to read, if you're into like Greek mythology, you got to read the story of Narcissus. Research that. The story of Narcissus. That's where we got the term narcissism. People that just all about themselves. See? I'm going to get real pretentious on y'all. That's a fantastic nose. Notes of oak. There's a sweetness, molasses, vanilla, a little bit of coffee. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that color. Beautiful color. Beautiful deep amber color. That's how you evaluate your liquors. Smell the cork. Look at the color. Smell the nose. They always recommend that you smell with your mouth open, but whatever. Stigalo, my brother. I jumped on your live a couple hours ago. Omishade, my sister. I love her. How are you? What's happening? Hey, we got Japan in the house. We got Japan in the house. My sister Daisy and fellow podcaster. She has a podcast called Dark Cloud Podcast. What's up with your beautiful self? Thank you with your beautiful self. Thank you. Thank you very much. People ask me some dope questions. Thank you, Brooklyn. You so dope. I love you. I'm telling you, man, I love these young folks. They are so fire. They are fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire, fire. Hashtag AMA ask me anything. Personal question. I'm talking to this guy and I initiate most of the conversations now. But at first he did. I want to know, chase or be chased? You know, I'm just like be in the flow with it. Just be in the flow with it. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like y'all are just kind of back and forth, just kind of exchanging energy, I would just chill. Chill and see. Now, if you feel like he's being aloof, or if you feel like he's losing interest, or if you feel like he's not reaching out to you in a way that you're comfortable with, I would kind of suggest, suggest that you address it with him and see how he responds. If he seems to disengage from that, let him roll. I don't believe in holding nobody hostage. It's not even a chase or be chase. It's really just mutual engagement. You know? Mutual engagement. Maybe he's kind of just feeling your energy out because since he reached out first and you responded, maybe he's just trying to take you in, like just kind of feel your energy, see where you're going with it. My sister say, don't get hung up on traditions. You be the judge. Yeah, word. So it's hard to say. Chase or be chased. And it's also what you see with him. If you see him as somebody like, hey, I could really spend a lot of time with you in a serious way, you can take y'all exchanges more seriously. But if he's just like a lover and y'all just kicking it, I wouldn't think that deep about it. But I feel like since you're asking me that you may consider him a little bit more seriously. That's just my, I could be wrong. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But ever since I told him I'm not, Baba Zulu, how are you? Greetings. She said, ever since I told him I'm not religious, our conversations got dry, but he said that it wasn't an issue. Your intuition may be picking up on something. He may just be trying to process it. He maybe he's never encountered somebody who wasn't really religious and he's just trying to see what that's about. I don't know. I don't have enough information to make that type of call. I'm just saying pay attention, use your intuition. And make sure that it's continuing to be a mutual thing and not one-sided, Seeing one-sided at first and then move to another side. See if it kind of switches back. If it doesn't, talk to him about it. If he doesn't respond well to it, you young. Peace. You young, sis. You can just, you know what I'm saying? Stick around for what? Brother Juan, what's happening? For what? You young, you good looking, you're driven, you getting your shit together, you know what I'm saying? Got your empire thing going on. Working on yourself, improving yourself. I'm also very single, and you may not want to be taking relationship advice from me. I may not be the one, sis. It may be somebody in this thread that can give you some better advice than me. Oh, listen to Midday. Midday's married. Talk to Midday. Talk to Dave. I may not be the one. I feel like I have a lot of good stuff to say, but shoot. You know what I mean? caramel, little coffee. There's a sweetness to it. Touch of bitterness on the end, like coffee. It's nice. Caramel. I keep hearing that. I'm torn between I might pass up on my soulmate and I'll find him later. Man, too much advice out there. Listen to me. I'm one of the people that believes that soulmate does not always equal life mate, for one. Two, I believe that you can have many soulmates over the course of your life. Many. And when I say many, I mean it. I mean when I say soulmate, that you can have many of them. And soulmates don't always have to be a romantic interest. Your soulmate could be your child. Your soulmate could be your pet. Your soulmate could be your college roommate. Your soulmate could be your first boyfriend. Your soulmate could be your husband or your wife. Your soulmate could be your grandmother. Like, really. Don't get caught up on your soulmate has to be your life mate and your soulmate has to be da 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 da. Don't get caught up in that. There's a lot of people who are married and in long-term, beautiful relationships with somebody who is not their soulmate. For real. We romanticize that term when really it's just somebody who your soul is deeply connected to. And out of all the thousands of people that you know, you think only one person gonna be your soulmate? Child, please. Daisy said, hell, don't listen to me. I don't know how I got here. Be upfront, honest, and ask questions. Don't just ask questions, but ask the right questions. Let me save this here video because I need to write all this down. For sure, save it. I be trying to put these videos up here on YouTube, but because they run so long, the files are huge, and YouTube be like, hey, it's too big. But I'm actually going to start splitting these videos, and I just had the idea. I was like, go ahead and split it in half. Do part one, do part two, so that I'll be able to have the full shows up on YouTube so that people can reference them later. I have older lives on there. The last one I didn't put on there because I was having technical difficulties trying to put it up on there because the file is so big, and then I was trying to compress it, and then when I compressed it, I lost the file. It was a whole thing. So now that's my project actually for this weekend, is to be able to split that video and this video in half, in 2 parts, so I can load them up on 2 parts, whatever. My brother Maurice, how are you? I just said college roommate, and then my college roommate shows up. Hey, Chandra. What's up? So yeah, I was supposed to get off with y'all like 35 minutes ago, but then people started asking really good questions, and so we've still been rolling. So I'm just rolling because I enjoy talking to everybody, and I have not been on a live in a while. And yeah. Omishade, Maurice, Shangoyemi, my sister. How are you? Just wanted to say hi. Always good to see you. And I thought about you today, Maurice. I was listening to music, and I heard that song, I'll give anything and everything to fall in love. I remember when you performed that at the Miss Teenage Tampa thing. It brought back a memory when I was listening to that song. And then here you go popping up on here. You said, I hate giving relationship advice. Why? So many factors and differences, so many things to consider. It's hard to say because it's different for everyone. Exactly. Me too. It's hard for me to give advice, particularly really deep life advice, for a couple reasons, because what people are feeling and the visions that they get and the intuition feelings that they're getting, there's a reason that the creator, that God gave it to you. It was given to you because you are the one who has the skills to be able to see it through. I don't have what you got. I don't see what you see. I don't feel what you feel. So when people ask me really deep life questions like that, I'm seeing it from how I would interpret it because this is my experience. That may not be what you need. That's why it's important that you have to sit with yourself quietly, because that's how you're going to be able to pull yourself up out of that. Yeah, you can get some advice, good advice from elders, good advice from even your peers, good advice. Hell, even from Churn. Churn be saying some stuff. What? Children have said some stuff to me that made me be like, what? So, I mean, but ultimately it's on you, boo. It's on you. Sit quiet. Ooh, I haven't thought about that song in years. That was a great night. Let's connect soon. Much love. Yeah, I'm trying to come to Tampa soon. I've been trying to come more frequently to see my grandparents. So yeah, next time I'm in town for sure. For sure. All right, I'm careful. And too many people are judgmental and not objective. That's so true. That's so true. I try my best to be objective, but it's hard to be objective all the time because it's coming from your experience. Right. Insurance show would be having you question your entire existence. What? All day, every day? All day, every day. People with children to tell you. People without children who's around small children to tell you, who work with children, you know. Y'all got any more questions? Hashtag AMA ask me anything. If you don't, I'm going to shut this thing on down. Because I'm tired. But I'm also really happy to be on and talking to everybody. Make sure that you are listening to the podcast. You can go to TiTiTalks.com. It's there. iTunes or Apple Podcasts, it's on there. Google Play, it's on there. It's on SoundCloud. TiTi Talks. Get it together. Come holla at your girl. Also, make sure you get your pins. 40 wins. Hello. Aren't they beautiful? I love that. Thank you. I'm glad to see you too. And the doing the most, I didn't come here to do the least pins. I still have those, but I just didn't feel like going down to my car to get them. But those are almost gone. These are almost gone too. Y'all really showed the kids some love with that. Run them down. Run them down, Daisy. She said, I don't want you to go. She's going to start asking 50 questions. Hey, we rolling. Picture me rolling. I'm having a good time. How can you get a pin? Shoot, that's a great question. I got to figure out what the shipping would be. I'll figure it out. Give me a day or two to figure out how to do that. Because I want to make sure I want everybody to get a pin. She lives in Japan, y'all. So the logistics of her getting a pin is a little bit, you know, the whole shipping issue is just a thing. Brooklyn, where can I buy some pins? Now, all I do all day long is say TiTiTalks.com. That's all I do all day long. I'll put it in here, though. But, yeah. That's where you can get the pins, TiTiTalks.com. If you saw the animation, the whole animation told you a whole thing. She said, haven't you heard a queen is on the rise? Wearing many hats so she can open up your eyes. Join the convo. The podcast is lit. Cop a pin or two to spice up your fit. She's a producer. You can vibe to the beats. She do the most, but she ain't come to do the least. Whether it's the convo. Whether it's the convo or the music you want, you find it all here at TiTiTalks.com. Yes. Okay, you should be shipping to an APO, so technically still US. Okay, so can I order it? I've been gone for a minute. Yeah. Hit me up in my inbox and we can chat about that for real. Because I want to make sure that you get one. Yep. Can you pin the site in the comments? I sure can. It is pinned, my sister. Thank you. So yeah, my homegirl, shout out to Amina Love. She's the one that wrote that song for me. She wrote it. She's dope. At Amina, AMYNA Love. You should look her up on Instagram. She's great. Very talented singer-songwriter. And of course, I produced the song. Of course. Love you too. Hey, Marcus. Back on the scene. So yeah, if I ain't got nothing else, I'm going to shut it down. Get your pens from the winds. Check out everything that I'm doing. I'm dropping another podcast this week. It's really dope. It's with a friend of mine. He's an engineer. We're talking about renewable energy and clean energy and all kind of really cool, nerdy stuff like that. But of course, it's going to be fresh. It's going to be fresh. It's going to be fresh and funky because I'm involved in it. But it's good information for our community. I don't really hear a lot of conversations that we're having about that. So I'm really excited about dropping this show. Hopefully in the next maybe 2 days. There's a couple of editing things that I need to complete. So hopefully I can get that done. I was actually going to do that this evening, but I decided to talk to y'all. Okay, that's enough rum. This is lemon water. All right, sis. You take care. For y'all that's still on, thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate it. Make sure you are listening to the podcast. Make sure that you join my group on Facebook, TiTi Talks. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, TiTi Talks. Make sure you share the content because that helps me a whole lot. Make sure you share it. And yeah, you can share this live video too. We had a good time. And yeah, I'll let y'all know when I'll be back on. Thank you so much. I certainly am doing the most, but I did not come here to do the least, as you know, and I trademarked that shit. So don't try me. But y'all have a good night, all right? Always good to holler at y'all. Peace.